We welcome you to take as many pictures as you like, as long as you refrain from flash photography, and do not disturb others in taking your pictures by relocating during the performance. Finally, we ask that if you take any video of tonight's performances, that you do not share them on social media, in order to protect the rights of the composers and publishers whose products we are presenting here tonight. Please just keep them for home use amongst your families. With that said, tonight is a very special evening where we showcase the hard work that all of our 238 string student musicians have put into advancing their musical performance on their instruments in the string program here in Somerset this year. It is a wonderful way for all of us to celebrate their musical achievements and for them to view and support what their peers at other levels are achieving in their string classes. We hope for tonight to be inspiring for our younger musicians and reflective for our older musicians. So without further ado, I will now pass the program along to Mrs. Audra Gifford with the combined Somerset Elementary School's 4th grade strings.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Behind me is the 4th grade orchestra. They are fantastic. I think you'll be really excited to hear the difference in their playing since December till now. Our first song is Violin Cabbage. Our next song is Ode to Joy. event, there are so many people to thank. It takes a village. But just a few people that have really helped out with fourth grade tonight. Isabella Rocha is playing piano for us. Tina Roush has helped all day. And then something that's really special, super near and dear to my heart, alumni are standing back there. Autumn Ray and Brittany Conklin came back to spend the day with us. They are such amazing kids. I've had such a great time working with these fourth graders. They are so hardworking. And we're very, very proud of all the hard work they've done. Our last song is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Just give us one quick minute while we get the fourth graders out to pack up their instruments. Parents who refraining from getting your children until at the end of the concert, please.
Okay, and now we're going to move on with our combined Somerset Elementary School's 5th grade orchestra, and tonight guest conducted by Mrs. Justine McKechnie.
Thank you. It's very nice to be here. I am the band director at the middle school, so this is like a foreign object to me, the string thing. But I'm really pleased to be here. Their normal teachers are Mrs. Gifford and Mr. Schaefer, so I am not responsible for anything but making them look really cute today. Our next song that they're going to do is called Oak Hollow. We are a very fortunate music staff here in Somerset, and I'd like to thank my colleague, Mr. Thomason from the middle school. He's one of the chorus, he is the chorus teacher at the middle school, and he came all day to help with this event also. So thank you, Mr. Thomason. The last song we're going to play is called Cripple Creek. I'd like to thank Mr. Monty for writing that song. And I'd like to thank Mrs. Gifford and Mr. Schaefer for having us do that for you just now. It's so nice. And it's been nothing but a real pleasure, and I would like for you to please give it one more round of applause for the fifth grade. One of our favorite guys retired a couple years ago, and we are really glad to have him back tonight. So under the direction of Mr. Michael Monty as the 6th grade orchestra.
We'll give the 4th graders a moment to fly and enjoy.
She wants you, Dad.
Okay, this is really interesting because I get to see some of the students that I started a couple of years ago before I retired. It's really great being back. And music is one of those subjects where, you know, sometimes you can retire from doing the teaching, but still come back and want to do it, which is a really cool thing. So here we go. We're going to do Night in Vienna. Okay, now we're going to finish our portion of the program with Scottish Father. Here we go. Okay, thank you very much. You notice there's a big difference between 4th and 5th grade and 6th grade level. And now, we're going to kick it up a notch, getting into older middle school grades. And I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Schaefer. Let's give it up for Mr. Schaefer. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Thank you. Good to have Mr. Monty back. Yay. 7th and 8th grade portion of the program. We are starting with the string quartet. right here. They come in at least once a week before school and work together and try to put this stuff together. And pretty much after the first couple of rehearsals, I let them do their own thing. So they are on their own. String quartet playing Rondo by Mozart.
Stroud Quartet. The next group up is the Select Streets, 7th and 8th grade Select Streets. They are seated in the middle of the group, and they're playing a piece called Ships of Iron. piece is Norwegian dance. If you hadn't noticed, there is a theme going through the night. I might support that. It's sort of an international theme. That was on purpose. And our final piece is the Russian Sailor's Dance. turn it over to Mrs. Isidoro and the high school strings.
Good evening, and thank you for coming to the 25th Annual All District Strings Festival. My name is Sydney Fuchs, and I am the Vice President of the String Ensemble and Orchestra. Our opening piece is titled Kalimba, which is an African drum piano that derives its sound from the metal keys being plucked by the player's thumbs on a wooden resonator. The graceful melodies and African and poly rhythms make this a truly unique piece. We hope you enjoy the String Ensemble's performance of Kalimba. canción para una fiesta.
However, another round of applause for all of these wonderful performances. Before we conclude tonight, I want to give a big thank you to the following people who helped make tonight's festival a complete success. First and foremost, to our student musicians, grades 4 through 12, all their hard work that they put in to make this a great representation of their musical achievements. And to all of you, parents, family, and friends that support your children in their musical endeavors, and for your understanding of how important of a role the presence of music is in their lives now and in the future. So thank you for your support. And how about two their string teachers, Mrs. Audrey Gifford, Mr. Ira Schaefer, and Mrs. Stephanie Isidoro for all ages. And to our high school MCs, we had Abigail Collins, Sydney Philippe, Grace Foley, Elizabeth Orlando, and Zoe Rocher speak this evening. We can't do it here in Somerset without the Somerset Friends of Music. They do so much to support all of our students throughout the music program. I'd just love to give all of them a big round of applause for all the work they do. And to all the members of our music department, some here tonight, they work very hard to make sure that all of our students have a great musical experience. Mr. Sam Bianco, Mrs. Justine McKechnie, Mr. Robert Thompson, Mrs. Tina Roush, Ms. Lily Pavo, and Mrs. Stephanie LaFontaine. And last but certainly not least, to the administration, faculty, staff, our school committees here in Somerset and Somerset Berkeley school districts for their support and efforts to maintain and enhance our fine and performing arts program here in Somerset. And especially to Mr. Jeffrey Schoonover, Ms. Elizabeth Haskell, Mrs. Lindsay Alvarez, Mr. David Lanzinski, Ms. Dr. Pauline Camara, Mr. Timothy Plant, Dr. Paula Manchester, and Dr. Daniel Hannigan for all they do to support music in our schools. Listening to me is probably not the best way to sum up the evening, so we thought that some of the senior members of the high school string ensemble and orchestra should come up and say a few words. So those members that are coming up to speak, please do so.
We also would like to thank the Friends of Music, our parents and families, and all members of our community for their continued support throughout our journey. Without you, all of this would not be possible.
So tonight I'd like to honor our director, Mrs. Stephanie Isidoro. Without you, we can't thank you enough for your hard work and enthusiasm you bring to the high school every day. We would also like to thank our previous teachers who have helped bring us to this point in time for recent years. At this time, I'd also like to acknowledge the graduating class of 2019 for their decade of hard work and membership to our strings program. We ask the seniors who are sitting to please rise at this time. So I'm actually from Berkeley, the only one that's in this entire room. And my first time in orchestra was the third day of my freshman year. And I remember that day vividly. I walked into the Performing Arts Center not knowing the And now I'm very thankful and proud to say that every single member over there I consider part of my family. So, it's hard to believe that our very first String Festival was March of 2011, and that the old Somerset High School. Fourth graders, you're only a few years old. For us seniors, time has truly passed, and Leif and I, we've made so many wonderful memories along the way. To everyone in this room holding an instrument, cherish every moment you have with your fellow string players. They will have such an impact on your lives, just like mine have for 8 years.
Since our very first string festival in 2011, we have all learned many things as string players and musicians. We've learned how to tune our instrument, we've learned how to apply Italian terms to our vocabulary, and we've even learned how to play without a missing string for a couple of times.
So, to all the other students here, I hope tonight has inspired you to continue playing for the next 9 years to come. It's been the most rewarding experience to grow up with. Although we may be saying goodbye to our music talent, we know that wherever we are, music will always guide us back. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy our final selection. God bless.
Feel free to sing along.
Thank you so much once again for coming out tonight. Hold on one moment. Just a reminder that tomorrow the All Bands concert is here, and that's going to start at the same time. We ask that you just hold for one moment. We're going to send all of the kids out with their instruments to go back to their areas and collect their things. And then once they're out, you can meet them in the lobby area. The teachers will be bringing them back. So if you just give us a few seconds to get the kids out to their areas, then we can